So Unai Emery has done his final press conference before our biggest game of the season, which is tomorrow, and that is the Europa League final against Chelsea in Baku. I am absolutely gutted I am not going to be there to watch that game, but it is what it is. I'll be doing a live watch along on a.f.c with Kenny Ken. Feel free to come and join us and watch how we watch the games. That's up to you. But he was joined today, Emery, by Granit Xhaka and by Sokratis. I'm going to go through some of it, not all of it because it went on for ages, but I'll go through some of it. Don't forget also stick a massive thumbs up on this video, and my preview for the game will be out at about 9:30 tonight. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll do my starting 11 and predict how I think the game's going to go. But Emery was first asked about Petr Cech. He said, I'm not thinking about that right now. We have a big chance tomorrow. Our two targets were to win a trophy and qualify for the Champions League. Each title is important for Arsenal. We want to enjoy the moment. The first 11 for tomorrow, I will see tomorrow. As we know, he always picks his starting 11s on the day. He doesn't pick them the night before or week before like some managers do. He always tells the players on game day. He said, Cech is a great professional, a great man, and I want to do something important with him. Personally, I think Cech's going to start. He was then asked on paying Arsenal back. I don't feel only for me, I feel for every single person it is important at Arsenal for us to play for this trophy. We deserve to be here. We feel we need to do something. Our targets are in two ways: to go into the Champions League, and then after that, to play and win titles. We are going to do two objectives tomorrow. Key point on that, we are going to do that tomorrow. Love his confidence. Love the fact that he's got it in his head that no matter what, we're going to win the game. And I hope he's prepped them, and I think he has. Listen, they've probably been put through their paces the last couple of days. Above all, we need to enjoy it and play with a good team spirit. This competition is improving a lot. The last year's big teams have played in the final, Chelsea and Arsenal this year. And I hope that that can be the final in the Champions League, and that they have some of the best players in the world. That makes no sense whatsoever. I think he's trying to say that the Champions League final's got good teams in it as well, but I'm not too sure. Emery was then asked, could he go on and surpass Arsene Wenger? All he did for Arsenal was amazing. My respect for him is more than at the top. He gave the club a new football culture. I want to hold that. I learned a lot from Arsene when I was a coach, and I have big respect for him. I want to help Arsenal achieve trophies in all possible ways. Arsenal will be in the 10 best teams in the world, and that is our objective, to achieve that. Again, confidence. Emery was then asked about Champions League qualification. That was our objective. We knew it was going to be difficult. We have the possibility to achieve that. Our possibility is to win a title, a trophy, and play in the Champions League next season. Now I can say the same as when we started. It is going to be difficult, but we can and we have to tomorrow. It's a big achievement if we can do that. I agree with him. Listen, people can say it's the rubbish cup, it's the not the premier competition in Europe. Don't care. It's a trophy, and it's a trophy in Europe. We have not won one for 25 years. So for me, it's a big thing. You know, who doesn't want to win a trophy? He was then asked more about Petr Cech. He's an amazing goalkeeper, an amazing person. He deserves trust. His career says that he's been a gentleman all the way through it. He can start tomorrow or he can't start tomorrow. I will be deciding that tomorrow. So yeah, like I said, he don't pick his teams until the day anyway. But I'll be honest, I mean, like, to come out in the press conference and sit there that confident that we are going to do it, that I like hearing that. None of this ifs and buts. He's saying, no, we're doing it. And I like that. Yes, he might have egg on his face if we don't do it, but I fully think we're winning it. And I fully believe that this manager has got them so pumped up for this game, whereas the manager down the road at Chelsea, well, they don't want him there, let's be real. The players don't want him there. Eden Hazard could be going. I'm sure they know whether Hazard's going. Bit of turmoil. We're just chill. Yeah, Mickey's not there, but we're chilling. Let's carry on. Do Arsenal have an advantage because they have to win? That's a good question. I think no. Chelsea won this competition with Rafa Benitez. In this moment, there was not a possibility to go into the Champions League from the Europa League back then. All the teams want to win a trophy, and that doesn't change for Chelsea either. So yeah, that was a good question. Good question there. I actually think we do have an advantage because I think we'll want it more. And that's no disrespect to Chelsea's players and this and that, but we have to win it. So we're going to give that little bit more. Whereas Chelsea have already qualified. Yes, it's a trophy. Yes, they want to win the trophy. But we're really, really hungry for it. We have to do it. Otherwise, let's be real. We're back in Europa League again next season. Does anyone want that? I don't know. Are you frustrated that you haven't got that many supporters coming out to Baku? He said, that's not in my hands. I played the Super Cup final in Tbilisi in Georgia. They had their reasons to play it there. I must respect them. I prefer if a lot of supporters can come to the games, but it is not in London and it is difficult. Tomorrow there are going to be a lot of our supporters from England and across the globe coming to watch us. A lot of them are closer to Azerbaijan. They can help us get over the line. I'm thinking tomorrow this big, amazing stadium will be full of Arsenal and Chelsea fans. I prefer with our supporters, but we shall see tomorrow. I don't think it will be full. And if it is full, then I agree. We'll have more Arsenal fans there than we'll have Chelsea fans because Arsenal are massive. I'm not saying Chelsea are not massive, but you know, a lot of these countries that are close to Azerbaijan, there's an awful lot of Arsenal fans there. Not so many Chelsea. I've already seen videos on social media of Arsenal fans taking over Baku. Thousands there already. So, listen, I think we'll have more than them, but I don't think it's going to be full up. Let's go on. Sokratis speaks now. Let's find some decent questions from Sokratis. Could this be Koscielny's last game? I think that tomorrow, first of all, we have to think about winning the game. I think Lolo will stay with us for a few more years, and I'm happy that I've played with him. I'll be happy to play with him still in the future. I don't think he will be here. I think it is his last game. I think that we heard from Vinay and Raul the other day, and they said that if you're in the last 2 years of your contract, you either sign or you go. Well, he's in the last 2 years. We ain't going to give him a new deal. I think he'll be gone. Xhaka was then asked about the preparation for the game. We feel very good. I don't know if that's positive or negative to be here longer than Chelsea, but we have prepared very well since we have been here. And that's the thing. We went out to Baku 2 days before Chelsea. Chelsea went out yesterday. We went out on Saturday. That could help. Getting in, settling in, getting all the surroundings, getting used to the area, used to the stadium, because obviously we trained in the stadium. That can always help. He was then asked about Mkhitaryan. Of course, we are disappointed he's not here. We spoke a lot about Mickey and politics. It's time to start speaking about football. He's in very important on and off the pitch, but we want to give him the trophy tomorrow. And do you know what? That's another incentive for Arsenal to go and win it. Like I said, I think that because we have to win it, we're going to try that little bit harder. But because Mkhitaryan's not there, that's another incentive. We'll win it for Mickey. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like, all these things are going in our favour. I just hope these players implement the plan. Sokratis was then asked how you deal with Eden Hazard. Tomorrow we play against a good team. It's not just about one player. Chelsea have very good players and we respect that they have come here to play football. If we want to be in the Champions League next year, we have to win the game. We've done a lot of work for this game in the last few days, so we are looking forward to it. Listen, at the end of the day, there's only one way to deal with Eden Hazard, and that is kick him up in the air 5-6 times and hopefully spread it around the team and kick him out the game. That's the only way you're going to stop him. And I know that sounds old-fashioned, it sounds a bit nasty, sounds a little bit horrible, but if Eden Hazard fancies it, we're in big trouble, let's be real. Let's just hope he don't fancy it. Do you feel the pressure to win the Europa League for Emery? Xhaka was asked that question, and he said, no, not really. The coach has won it 3 times, but we want to give him a 4th. Xhaka on the Champions League. A club like Arsenal has to be in the Champions League. We want to give the fans Champions League back. This is a big game, it's a final, and we can take a trophy and go back to the Champions League. And that's the thing, because of this little carrot that's been dangled with the Champions League qualification, now every team wants to win the Europa League, which is why I don't think it's a rubbish tournament. It's still, listen, the early stages, it's like, you know, you're travelling to all these far off places, and I know the final is miles away in Baku, but, you know, the thing that winds me up is it just gets undermined as, oh, it's a shit cup, it's this, it's that. It's not, it's a trophy, it's about 5 foot high, and it is solid silver. It is a beautiful trophy. Why would we not want to win that? We're there, let's go and win it. Anyway, that's the end of the press conference reaction. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it all in the comment section down there. I'll be doing my starting 11, my prediction, and my preview for the game. That'll be coming out in the next hour or so, about 9, half 9. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Until then, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.